for the Empowering You Show. This is a lively television show that is a driving force to positive transformation in every viewer's life. Our goal is simple. It is to elevate our audience members with clear, practical, helpful advice and engaging activities. We're here dedicated to sparking a journey of self-growth and empowerment, making sure each episode is a step towards professional and personal achievement. That's how we empower you on the Empowering You Show. So get ready, it's time. Hey, it's another fabulous Thursday, and we are here at the Empowering You Show. So grateful that you stopped by to be with us today. I'm doing double duty today. I'm doing something different, and so I'm doing live while I'm doing the show. So why do we do the Empowering You Show? Because we showcase small businesses that are doing great things in the community and thought leaders who you might not otherwise hear from or know about. And today is no different. Normally I'm standing, so I'm sitting, I'm trying something new. Anyway, I have a co-host who is also the director of operations of BHS and Associates. She is phenomenal. Also, sexy, sassy, oh so smart, and she's a chef. Help me bring to the stage my co-host, friend, and the director of operations, Shani Smith.
Well, good day, and good day. I'm just saying. I always love the way you introduce me because it's always the boost that I need on the right day at the right time. So thank you for that.
Is
You
that right?
also are quite fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing my best. I beat this mug pretty hard this morning, so
You beat it, as they say to the gods. You beat it. You did that.
I was at the Virginia Peninsula Community College the other day. I taught a class, but I went in to talk to human resources about a personal matter. And I've never met this young lady before. Her name is Angela. And I think her last name is, I can't remember, last name, Brightman. That's it. Okay. Angela Brightman. Shout out to Angela Brightman and the crew at HR.
Hey, Angela.
Well, I walk in, Shani, and I showed her after we finished our conversation about business, and I showed her one of the ties that I made. And she says, "Oh, I could use that. I just need it in purple and green, the colors of the school. And come here in my office because I want to talk to you for a minute. You know, I'm getting ready to retire. After all, you know, I'm 63. And I chuckled. I literally chuckled. And she looked at me really strange. I said, "You just a baby." When I told her what my age was, she literally took my hand and dragged me up the hall to show me, like show and tell, to show me somebody else, to really ask me what my age was. And honey, when she said she thought I was 45, I almost took her home with me and said, "Everywhere I go, I need you to tell me that, because that's not what my body is saying."
I know that's right.
Anyway, let's get right to it, Shani. I'm super excited about what we have to talk about and who we have to talk to. So
before you even get into introducing this fabulous person, can I just say that we met them at the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance retreat in Ocean City. That was nothing short of fantastic.
Yeah.
Or like just blessed, divine. It was like a family reunion. I'm just saying, with people that we did not know. So without further ado, go ahead and talk about this fantastic light. That's what I'm gonna call her. This light that we met.
Well, you know, it's even deeper than that. I met this young lady probably 2 weeks before, or a month before the retreat. I was doing a class for small business supplier diversity, and she was one of the participants. Never met her before, never saw her before, but we just clicked at the event. And I was telling her about the retreat, Before I could even finish it, she said, I'm there. And at the time, which you might not know, is she was unemployed, just newly unemployed, and invested in herself, have never seen me before, didn't know me from a can of paint, and still she joined the conference. And what a contribution she had. She was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, I can't even say it, and high cholesterol. Through a commitment to physical activity and smart nutrition, she's managed to eradicate fibromyalgia and high cholesterol while still having symptoms, while living with a symptom-free life. She still has MS and without the use of medication. Today's guest has rewritten the story of resilience and personal power. I promise you, she is a woman who has received life-altering diagnoses of fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, and high cholesterol, yet she didn't let her health condition define her future. She took charge in a way few would dare. Through relentless dedication to fitness and carefully curated nutrition, she not only conquered the high cholesterol and completely eradicated fibromyalgia, she is now living symptom-free with MS, and all without a single prescription. How'd she do the seemingly impossible? Get ready. Through her remarkable transformation, you might just change the way you think and feel about health. Help me welcome to the stage Michelle Shelley Moss.
Hi, ladies. So good to see you
We
again.
forgot to add beautiful to it too.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and put that on there.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you for that wonderful introduction. Barbara, thank you so much.
You are so welcome, Shelley. We want to take you back into time, where the only people that were there were the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance.
Yes.
To October the 24th. Well, let's go back even further than that.
Yeah.
When you went to that class, I can't remember which one it was. Was it Rep Your Brand?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Now, I want to ask you about Rep Your Brand because we're getting ready to offer it the day after Thanksgiving. Again, we're going to offer it online this time as a group class, as well as they're going to get the excuse me, one sec. Promo time, Unleash the Warrior Within book.
Okay. I have mine too.
So tell us some about the class and what you came there for and what you thought was going to happen and what happened.
Okay, so the Rep Your Brand was really important to me because, as you said in my introduction, I was newly unemployed and decided that God gave me some time off so that I could pursue my purpose.
Come on.
And that was the mission that I was on. Right. So when I saw the class, I said, okay, let me go ahead and hit the ground running. And your energy and just the way you presented, you pulled me in right away. And I walked out of there learning that, I have to become my brand. I just have to become my brand. And once I left out of there, I was fully inspired and the fire was ignited. And like you said, we had talked about the conference. And I said, God will provide this. This oil can will not run empty during this time. And it did not. So yes, I did invest in attending the conference, which has helped me immensely. So it was all connected. It was really all connected. And it was meant for me to meet you that day.
Awesome.
And it was meant for me to attend that workshop. And I left that workshop and I got busy working on my brand, hence Shelley Moss.
Self-care advocate.
Self-care advocate, yes. I left there working on my brand. And after I left the conference, hopefully I'm not getting too far ahead, but the fire was even further ignited with the wonderful speakers that you had there, the other ladies that were in attendance. It was an awesome, awesome experience. And see, I have my companions. I have my books that I purchased and I'm doing the work.
I appreciate that because many people have come to the conference, come and gone. This is our third year. We're getting ready to go into our fourth year. And they sit back, they get the rah rah shish boom ba, and they're excited and elevated. And this year we did something different where we offered an aftercare package, which many people took us up on. 50% conversion for those marketing people out there who are listening. And still you happen to be the only one. Now I'm getting ready to step on some toes. You're the only one who has made the effort to connect with and make appointments with all three coaches.
Wow.
I said, she's not playing.
Yeah,
No.
like,
Okay. She is going into 2025 so strong.
Absolutely.
She's playing.
Yeah. So it does no good to go to a conference, to go to an event like the Rep Your Brand, which we did at SBSD.
Yes.
It does no good for you to get the information, which by your estimation and your testimony was relevant and helpful and made you go do something. It does no good if you don't do the something.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what would you say to people who, first of all, we are promoting the Represent Your Brand, the Rep Your Brand class. What did you think you were going to get? And was it different from what you got?
I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to get. You hear people say all the time about my brand, my brand, my brand. So, okay, how do we lead up to that brand? And what I discovered in your workshop is I am already my brand, but I have to learn how to present myself as this self-care advocate that I am. That's just something that is innately installed in me from God. So being in your class showed me I have to learn how to put that out there. I have to lead with that. Yeah. So your class gave me the much needed direction that I needed to get started.
Wow.
You heard that? Did you hear that? So the thing I want you to do is start at the beginning. Okay. We talked, you and I, some when we did our coaching call. Yes. But if you're willing to share your story, which is so powerful, I want people to really understand Shelly Moss and understand why she is, who she is, and where she is.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
Okay. So in 2007, and I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I was also overweight, walking around low self-esteem, not feeling good about myself, dealing with trauma from my past, just troubled in my personal life. It was just a very dark moment. And I was not in a good place. So being diagnosed with MS, I was told I have to take injections 3 times a week. And no one in my house could give me these injections. Everyone was too squeamish. So I had to do it myself. And God told me, this is not your future. This isn't your future. I can't see you doing this the rest of your life. So I started doing research. I learned something about that medication that I was taking, something I didn't share with you, Barbara. I learned that the active ingredient in that medication was coming from the ovary of a Japanese gerbil. That just freaked me out completely.
The medication she was on was coming from the ovary of a Japanese gerbil.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, what?
Yeah. I couldn't.
I had my lights on.
So as I did more research and I learned what MS actually was, and I learned that it had something to do with my nervous system and the myelin sheath that covers the nerves. I learned about the inflammatory foods that I should not eat that could aggravate it and cause more relapses. I just read and read and read, and then I decided, okay, I got this thing together now. I'm working out regularly. I started running with Black Girls Run. Then I decided to do a bodybuilding competition. So I started lifting weights. I'm in my late 40s.
I was going to ask you how old you are.
Now or then?
No, then.
So then I was in my late to mid 40s when I started running.
Wait a minute. Can I stop you for a second? Did you say 2007?
She's doing the math.
Because I'm doing the math, and that math is not mapping. Because I saw you, honey. I saw you in person.
Johnny's out there doing the math.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I started working out more regular, and by me deciding to run half marathons, I had a purpose for my workout, and I find that for me that helped. Some people just don't want to get up and just work out. If I knew I had a purpose, a goal, then that gave me the discipline that I needed to maintain my workout regimen. So I went from running half marathons. I tried to hit, as many states as possible, and then decided I wanted to do a bodybuilding competition. So I was 47 when I made that decision.
Wait.
Somebody lying.
She just rolling over stuff, right? 2000. What did you start?
Well, that wasn't in 2007 is when I got the diagnosis.
Okay.
At the age of 47, I decided to do the bodybuilding competition. So that was okay. So I will reveal that was about 11 years ago. So I decided to.
One carried it. 47.
Somebody lying.
I only wish.
It's chiseled. Okay.
You want to see this lady on live? Get to YouTube right now. We're on live on YouTube doing this show, and I'm doing it on Instagram. But you want to see the lady I'm talking to? Get on YouTube. This is incredible, and we saw her physically.
Chiseled. Okay.
We spent 3 days with her.
So,
okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
We
digress.
Just from changing my lifestyle into being very active and making smarter nutrition choices, I noticed that I felt better about myself. I felt more accomplished. My aches and pains were gone. I was a little more aggressive. I'm going to be honest with you. I took a 2-month period where I did a workout 6 days a week and was running 3 miles 3 times a week and limited myself to 1,200 calories. I would never tell anyone else to do that. That was just me, because it was helping with my mental state. Some days I would come home from work and yes,
3 days a week,
yeah,
running 3 miles a day,
yes,
on 1,200 calories a day.
Yes, and doing an insanity workout 6 days a week. I did the challenge.
Saturday for this. That part's insanity. Forget about the rest of the rest. Because I'm thinking. I got up this morning thinking I don't feel like walking 1.5 miles on the treadmill for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we might not feel like it, but I think if we just remove the whole word exercise, because for me, it's a celebration of the privilege of movement that God gives me every day.
Oh, that's so good. That's your new tagline.
Celebration of the privilege of movement that God gives us every day.
That is your tagline. If you didn't use that, I'm talking marketing materials now.
Yes.
If you didn't use that somewhere, you need to use that.
Absolutely. I intend to. Yes, ma'am.
Because how are you going to say no to that now? Like, ooh.
Yeah. If you ask yourself, the day you wake up and your legs don't move and your arms don't move, the only thing you're going to be asking God for is, if you let me move just one more time. So instead of that, when you wake up and those things are moving, then get up and move.
Conviction. You just gave me a new attitude right there. You just gave me a new attitude right there. Let me stand up a little straighter, because convicted my legs and arms.
Yes, it's a privilege to be able to move. Exercise is a privilege, and it doesn't have to be hard. You can walk on the treadmill, like you said. You can do some stretching and yoga. I like to do really hard stuff sometimes, but that's my preference. Everyone doesn't have to do that. I like easy days too. Let me tell you what
Shelly did at the retreat. She put a challenge out there on Friday night. Who's getting up with me and exercising? I was like scratching my head thinking, not I said the cat, okay? Because I had been up for 24 hours the day before and the day before that, trying to keep things together for this conference. And I was like, no, babe, nah, boo, we're not doing that. So
but we got up at 8 for breakfast. I'm just saying.
What did you say, Johnny?
We got up for breakfast, though. I'm just saying.
We did. We all got up and went to breakfast. That's true.
I'm telling on her, Shelly. Bring that up later.
She is telling the truth. She on Friday night when we convened with Candles, Conversations, and the coaches. Afterwards, Shelly said, "Who's getting up with me and doing exercise?" I think one person did sign on and one person did show up. Who was that? Do you remember who that was?
Lisa.
Thank you. Yes, Lisa, the vegan chef. Yes, and her and I did a nice little workout, and I was really glad that she was there. I
should have got my tired behind up and did it, but as an example to the rest of the crew, as an example. But
there's always next year. I plan to be there, so there's always next year.
Wait, I feel like you should lead that.
Yeah, I would love to.
That's a great idea.
I would absolutely love to. Yes.
So we're gonna incorporate that as early morning exercise.
Yes, ma'am. It's a great way to start the day. Sets the tone for the rest of your day.
Y'all gonna need to pray for me.
We'll go easy. We'll go easy. I'm not teaching insanity workout anymore. Oh, I didn't mention that. I was teaching insanity workout as well, but
Let's talk about insanity workout. Like, what is? I'm almost scared to ask. What is the insanity? But why is it called insanity?
so it was designed by Sean. Why can't I think of his last name right now? It's gonna come to me.
I know the Sean you're talking about.
Sean
Yeah.
T or something, right?
Sean T. Yes. And it's I became a Beachbody certified coach so that I could teach
Did
it.
you?
Yes. Yes. So that I could work
That
out.
makes sense. She has a beach body. I
Yeah.
saw it, y'all. I don't know why she's lying about her age, but I saw it.
I was lying. So yeah, I became that coach and was teaching a class at the university where I was working at. So I was teaching it once a week. I did it for a church or two here and there. Again, a way to keep me active. So
Wow.
I did teach that workout for quite a while.
Somebody's on my Instagram. I'm trying to see. Oh, hey, homie. That's from somebody from Spring Valley. Desi Johnson. Hey, Desi. We on live show. I'm sorry. I got to go back to the show. Anyway, I used to do beach body workouts with Shanti.
Okay, great.
I was a lot younger and a lot more fit, because he was insane. That's why he did the insanity.
Insanity, yes.
Yeah.
It is insane. And every now and then I'll still pull it out and I'll go ahead and give it a shot. I can still do it, but not at the same level I was then because I'm not doing it every day.
Right.
But as I said, I'm doing some movement every day, some movement.
You know who I used to also follow is Billy Blanks.
I was about to say, hey, Billy Blanks, I'm ending the show right now. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll end the show right now. Somebody talk about Billy Blanks.
It was Billy Blanks, and it was a full workout, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I actually started with Tae-Bo. I used to do Tae-Bo before. In fact, I was in my basement.
We're not doing that.
Tae-Bo workout.
I still do it every now and then, but I can't keep up like I used to because I was doing it every day, like you said, Shelly. But
Now, can we get to what I want to know about nutrition? Yes. I know you said you changed your diet and got rid of the things that were causing inflammation. Yes. Can you tell the people out there what are some of those things that you got rid of?
Oh, good one, Johnny.
Processed foods. For one, and I'm about 80% clean on my diet. I'm going to say 80%, and I'm not 100%, but 80%. Processed foods, anything in the middle aisles at the supermarket, I just avoid, except like brown rice, quinoa. I will eat those grains, but no white rice. Oh, anything made with white flour, white sugar, all those cause inflammation in the body. So I avoid those items.
You need to say that again, slow, for the people in the back and the people on live.
Yes.
What are the things that cause inflammation in your body? As you say them, I'm going to say them over here.
Yeah, these are only a few of them, but white flour,
white sugar,
processed foods.
Processed foods
cause. So if you have to open it, don't eat it.
Yeah, well, if you can't understand the ingredients, don't eat it.
Okay.
Point.
We try to be as clean and eat wholesome foods.
Whole foods,
absolutely, as much as possible. And as much as
eat from whole foods, we talk eating whole food.
Whole foods. Yes. And I incorporate a vegetable into every meal, including breakfast. And some mornings, I like egg whites. I like eggs. I like those things. But as of late, for the last 21 days, I've been eating strictly vegan diet, just for a spiritual and a physical cleanse. So I can get up in the morning and eat, some vegetables from the night before and stir fry some vegetables, things of that nature. Mm-hmm. But the idea is to eliminate a lot of the processed foods. That's one of the biggest culprits, and sugar. Those are big culprits that are ruining our health, as well as processes.
I want to segue right there.
Yes.
Those vegetables that don't have any flavor, the chef over here can help you with that. Have you talked to her yet about those flavors that she incorporates?
have created?
I have not, but I seen on one of these shows where Shani talked about her spices and with all of those wonderful the ashwagandha, the sea moss, and all those other things. And I thought about you because I thought about like those particular spices. If you tried them, like I've had ashwagandha, the actual seed, it was the most horrible tasting thing ever. But
It
when you
is.
put those things all together, it's just like a cake. You don't want to eat flour by itself or baking powder by itself. And when you put it together, it creates something wonderful. And I
Mhm.
feel like that's what you've done with your spices. You
It
put all
is.
those things together. Yeah.
Ashwagandha is a very, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. But I mixed it with jerk and curry. Didn't even know it's there,
Exactly.
I love that you're doing a fast right now.
Mhm.
And just can we speak to the clarity that comes with a fast, particularly a vegan fast?
Mhm.
I feel like when you're not eating things that were killed, murdered, that there is a clearer pathway
She went
to
there.
what God is saying to you.
Yes, it is.
She went right there to the
It's,
killed and murdered.
it's your discipline.
Mhm.
The discipline has to kick in. And when you start craving those things that you think you want, and then you just have to talk to God. At least that's what I do. If
Yeah.
I'm craving something, I know I'm like, okay, I got 7 more days to go. I'm like, I really want to eat this. I'm like, no, God, that's not what I'm gonna do. So me and God gonna have another conversation. And I'm gonna tap into this discipline that I know is in me because you put it in me. And I don't focus on the things that I cannot have. I focus on what I can have.
Right.
That eliminates that craving sometimes. I like something sweet after I eat. So I have not had a shortage of grapes in my refrigerator for the last
Like
21
my
days.
mama. Mm-hmm.
I will eat a couple of grapes or a couple of pieces of watermelon, a pineapple or something. It satisfies that craving. It's a natural sugar. I have no guilt, after I eat it. I feel good. It's good for my body. So that works for me.
Yeah.
That's good. Are you doing any online classes by chance?
Not yet. I am setting it up as we speak. I am setting it up to do the online classes.
I'm signed up.
Okay.
You got to.
Wonderful. That is amazing. Thank you. I will keep you all posted, but I am setting it up. As I said, God gave me a few months to work on just this while he kept my oil can full. And then recently he said, okay, I'm going to restore you back to that same salary you were used to. So I'm going to be starting another job on Monday.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. But during the time that I've had available, I've managed to get to lay the groundwork for Shelley Moss, the self-advocate, as well as working on opening up my fitness center. So I put in a lot of work over these last few months, and now I'm going to weave it. So yes, the online classes, I'm definitely going to work on that, and I have to work it around this new work schedule, but I am going to put that together. I just can't put it together until I get started on the job first.
Well, I like to say if you want to do a beta test where it's just in your living room,
Absolutely.
I'm here for you.
That would be wonderful. Yes, that would be wonderful. I would love that, actually.
Okay.
I would love that.
I'm here for that too.
Like tomorrow or something.
Shani always got jokes.
I'm not joking. Definitely not joking.
I know, but the jokes are so serious.
Yes.
It's not a joke.
We are at half the time that we're supposed to be on this show already. Do you really believe this? I told you yesterday when we talked that when we get to half the show, usually we do a 30-minute show. We're going past that today, but it goes so fast because we're going to have genuine conversation.
Yes.
It's not scripted. So if you would like to be one of our show guests, all you got to do is tap into support at BarbaraHSmith.com. That's SUPPORT at Barbara, 2 bars and an A, BARBARA, don't forget the H, Smith, that's with an I.com. BarbaraHSmith.com, support at BarbaraHSmith.com. Shani will be glad to get you on the schedule. We have had such a phenomenal conversation with Shelley Moss, the health advocate of Shelley Moss Incorporated or LLC. We don't know yet which, but we know she's about to be on, popping, and explode her business because everybody needs help in the healthcare. It's odd. Everybody needs help in the healthcare area, but a lot of people are not willing to even try. I was one of those for a few years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, health will make you, poor health will make you think about some things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think we want to wait until God gets our attention that way. But we have to understand that self-care is important. And it's not selfish. Uh, for many years, women have been taught take care of everyone else but themselves. But they
Right.
even tell you on the airplane, put your mask on first. So
Right.
you can't help anyone else until you help yourself. So self-care is required. And it's important for me.
Self-care.
Yes, it's just important for me that women understand. Take some time out just for you. Be very intentional about that time. It's yours. You can take 30 minutes away from your family. I've raised 4 children. I can take 30 minutes away from them to be able to take care of myself and to take care of my mind, my body, and my soul. So
Right.
that's my message to women. Self-care is important. Whatever makes you feel good. I personally like pajamas and loungewear. So I buy things that make me feel good to walk around the house in. I bought a special outfit just for the conference. It's like I need, because I'm by the beach and I'm gonna go on my balcony and I'm gonna put on these nice lounge outfit that I bought with the matching slippers because those things make me feel good. It's
Yeah.
all it's all about my self-care, my mental state, my physical state. So I really want women to take control over that. Men as well. Men
Yeah.
as well, but women have been raised to be martyrs and neglect ourselves so much. Everything is for the family and everyone else. Take 30 minutes out of a day just for you. You
Yeah.
owe it to yourself. Don't let your body do it for you because it will.
Absolutely. You take care of this body, and this body will take care of you.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm a
I'm
firm
super
believer.
excited. Oh, super excited to have you on the show, Shelly. There's some other things I want to ask you about when we were at the conference. Why? Because I really want people to understand. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on in my voice. I really want people to understand what it was like. I really want them to not see. Shani and I could talk all day about how fabulous it was.
Mhm.
But I really want them to understand what you were not knowing what to expect.
Mhm.
What was your experience from the time you walked in until the time you left? Any specific part of it that you enjoyed more than the other or that stood out to you? Any ways we can improve
Mhm.
would be welcome for you to discuss with us. Tell us about that.
So the first thing that comes to mind when I think about the conference is from the Bible, iron sharpens iron. And there was no shortage of that. To be in the presence of so many powerful women, women with goals and dreams, women being vulnerable about things that we're dealing with and being willing to share that with one another. It was a judgment-free zone. It was a nurturing zone. It was a God-fearing zone. Like it was exactly what I needed at that particular time, but I wasn't the only one that needed that. Everyone felt very comfortable talking about struggles that they may have personally or professionally. And the speakers, amazing. Amazing is all I can say. From yourself, Barbara, to Dr. Lisa Santiago, who forwent her graduation to be there with us, spoke
Right?
volumes. That spoke volumes to me. Yeah, that was amazing that she was there. And she's like such a powerful presence. I can't explain her. Her aura
Yes.
is amazing.
Yes.
And Dr. O, my homegirl from Philly, and her let's go attitude and mentality. Kimmy, I don't remember. I think she was a doctor, but I'm not sure.
No,
Kimmy.
she's not Kimmy. Kimmy's not a doctor, but
Okay.
she's working on it. She's working on it.
Okay, I absolutely loved her. It was like your auntie was just talking to you. You know, she gave it to us straight and
Right, no chaser, right?
no chaser. I love that about her. She captured my attention from her first words, and I just sat there in awe of it all. So I walked away again, and I think I mentioned to you before how in the Bible God changes people's names. You know, once He has changed you and convicted you on the inside, Abram went to Abraham. So
That's it.
I had to embrace that and say, yeah, I walked in Michelle Moss, but I'm leaving Shelly Moss, self-care advocate, because that fire was reignited.
I love it.
And
I
that's
do
why I
too.
came home and I made all my appointments with my coaches, and I'm doing exactly what God has directed me to do. This is my purpose.
Like she's like, I don't understand. What do you mean? I made the appointments with the coaches. What do you mean?
She understood the assignment.
She truly understood the assignment.
And it was a divine assignment.
It was definitely divine.
It
God
was a revival.
presence
For sure.
of some amazing women. and it wasn't all in vain.
So for those who might have wanted to come to the conference this year and forwent the conference this year, what would you say to them about the next year's conference?
I would say if you're serious, and I can't emphasize that enough, if you're serious about living in your purpose, if you're serious about pursuing whatever vision God has given you, then this is the place to do it. Come to this conference. The speakers are there. They're touchable. It's not like a TED talk and the speaker is miles away and you can't ask questions. The speakers are right there. These ladies are experts in their field and you have access. So if you're serious about it, be there.
Experts with access. Oh my God. You said a mouthful right there. Access, access,
Yeah.
access. Access 2025.
Yes. And I have to tell you that even in my aftercare program, you ladies gave me homework. I don't have a week off to just sit around and do nothing. I have homework to do. And I'm in grad school too, so thank goodness I don't have a tough assignment this week because yes, I have follow up to do. I follow up from our session, Barbara. I have follow up from Coach Lisa, and at 3:00 today I'll be on my coaching session with Dr. O.
Oh, and you about to get a lot of homework. I
Oh
coached
my
with Dr. O, okay?
Oh
I have
my
a lot of homework. I picked the wrong week to give up wine because there's no wine.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So tell us more about your experience with the coaching calls.
Okay.
You've had mine so far, and you've had Lisa's.
Mhm.
Tell me your experience with those coaches.
So what I like about the calls is that you ask the thought-provoking questions. You're not giving me answers. You're making me go find the answers myself. It's just like to me doing a business plan. Once I know what needs to be written under an executive summary, I have to go find that information. I don't need someone to write my business plan for me because I wouldn't learn anything that way.
Right.
So the way the two of you both have coached me was by asking me questions that I have to find the answers to. And Barbara, you were great about giving me connections to other people who are in the same area that I'm pursuing.
Mhm.
And Coach Lisa, yeah, she gave me some assignments that I have to do, and she said, "Yeah, follow up with me next week. Put it in the calendar." So I don't have a choice. If I'm serious about it, I'm going to do exactly what she's asked me to do, and I'm going to follow up with her. So I do like that because you all are sending me out to find my answers, and that's how you retain that information, and that's how you move forward. Get to know for yourself, as opposed to you just telling me.
Yeah. Well, that's really not what coaching is.
Right.
For us to tell you what you need, because you only know what you need, and you're the only one that can find it. The thing that I love about coaching is seeing the client get the aha moment.
Mhm.
Yes.
That to me it's exciting for them, but oh my God, does it give me such a great sense of purpose.
Mm.
I've done what I've been assigned to do. I've helped them see where they should be. It's like mining for gold. You know, they can't see the gold. You as the coach can see the gold in them. And then they go out and they start digging their little uncovering and dusting off things like an archaeologist. And then come out with this magnificent structure, this magnificent business, this magnificent self-awareness. That to me is beyond words. And I'm so grateful that God gave me those traits, but I'm also grateful that he gave me connections like Dr. Lisa Santiago McNeil and Dr. Obiama and Kemi Oshiala to help cultivate this skill and gift that God has given us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's needed. It's needed for people like myself, just getting started out in this industry or just really getting serious about it. It's needed to give us the direction that we need. You know, some of those questions just connect the dots, and it might be just that one little missing piece of information that I needed, and then you come along and say, "Hey, well, did you think about this?" And I'm like, "That's it.
That's it.
What I needed." Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to encourage the other people who have participated in the aftercare package and have not moved yet.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I would tell them once again, if you're serious about it, then you got to do it. You have to do the work. Faith without works is dead.
So dead.
The work.
No, she didn't.
The work.
Yes.
So
I have to go to the Bible. I'm sorry, but I have to go to the Bible.
don't
But
apologize to us.
yeah, God led us to the answer. So I mean, what more do you need? Just do the work and watch watch those dots connect, and you get closer and closer to living in that purpose.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about our workout session tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
You haven't figured out Shani yet. You haven't figured out.
I see.
I keep telling her she has missed her calling. She was supposed to be a comedian.
Oh, for sure. I can see it.
Say what you want. I'm going to that.
It might not be tomorrow, but I promise you it'll be soon.
Oh, I know your email.
Barbara and Coach Lisa, and I don't know what Dr. O is going to do today. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do anything unless you're going to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
See that part right there?
What you say?
Shani is not getting up at 5. Now I will be up at 5. I'll be there at 5 o'clock.
You'll be there at 5 o'clock.
I'll wait.
I'm gonna have to set that up. Trust me, it sets the tone for your day. You'd be surprised at how the rest of your day will go, especially when you know it's done, it's out the way.
Yeah.
And the more you do it, the better you feel, and you start to feel more accomplished. You feel better about yourself. You get those endorphins.
Endorphins kicking in, baby. Endorphins kicking in.
Yeah, dopamine, and then you're just on a high the rest of the day. I promise you. After your aches and pains go away, because you're gonna have some of those if you haven't been active for a while. But it's a good pain. When you feel that pain, you're like, "Oh, I did some work today." It's a good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll trust you on that.
Yeah.
Well, you were such a refreshing, you as well as all the ladies, but you and oh my God, Wanda, the two newbies to the group, because most everybody I think had been before.
No.
Okay. We had some newbies. Yeah. But I think Wanda and Michelle, having not been around any of us before, was really refreshing for me. It was getting to see them oohing and ahhing over, the expressions on their faces and, them getting involved, because everybody was all in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one person that felt outside of the group, like they were off to themselves or they didn't feel like they fit in. And that's what I really love about this conference.
Yeah.
All different backgrounds, all different educational levels, some of us from different, even religious affiliation.
Mm-hmm.
But we all are believers, and we all joined in and participated. And did Dr. Terry blow the roof off Sunday morning?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. One of the things that you just said that really resonated with me, I don't cozy up to people very quickly at all. I can be perceived as being standoffish, but that's just not it. I just tend to lay back and observe. It takes a while for me to get comfortable with people. And I felt comfortable there almost immediately. From the time I walked in, when I came up to the suite and you said, "Hey, it's Michelle," I was like, "You remember me?" and from that point on, it was very easy for me. And that's not an area that I excel in. So it was very easy. I had lunch with Reese, never met her before, but we sat next to each other. So we decided to have lunch, and I came home and I bought her book.
Let me tell you, you would have never convinced me of that after being with you for those 3 days.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm on live, and on the Empowering You show. Check it out on YouTube. We are live there too. I'm doing something new. I'm doing something different. I need y'all's help, both here and on there. Subscribe. Click the button for the notifications. Share. I'm getting a little crazy. This is exciting for me.
Yeah. So what I'm looking forward to is having you back on the show when we can officially announce how people should be getting in contact with you.
Yes, absolutely.
They can know that Shelly Moss, the self-care advocate, is not playing.
She's not playing. She
I am
not.
not playing. I
I
am not.
want you to talk some about your fitness center though
Yes.
before it
So,
starts.
okay. So the fitness center is going to be a 24-hour gym for my neighborhood that I live in here. There's lots of elderly people and there's ex-military around. There's definitely a lot of people in the area, and we don't have a fitness center within our immediate area. So yes, I am going to be putting a 24-hour fitness center in this area. And once I'm up and established, I would love to do more community events, sponsor community walk runs, support the MS Foundation, as well as the Lupus Foundation and other autoimmune diseases, and just contribute to any of those causes. And
Yeah.
in addition, Coach Lisa has me working on the context that I need to make so that I can actually start speaking to some of the women that may be in the transitional homes,
Yes.
group homes for children, overcoming trauma and some other issues because of health
Yes.
can assist with that also. So yeah, the fitness center is definitely coming. It's coming. I'm working hard at it, but I'll keep you updated. And the moment I sign a lease, that's the moment that the social medias will go live, and I will let people follow that entire journey from signing that lease to the build out to the equipment being installed,
Wow.
happening. So
Love it.
that's where I'm working now, and that's what you ladies are helping me to do. So
Well,
thank
I don't live but down the street, round the corner, so I'm
you.
going to be at the fitness center.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm in Delaware, so I'm gonna need that Zoom link.
You'll need to Zoom meeting.
We got you, Shani. We got you, Shani.
No problem.
I am so excited for your journey.
Yeah.
I am so grateful that our paths cross because I'm looking forward to seeing what God has in store for you, Shelly Moss, and all of the things that all of the people that are going to be blessed by your journey. It's going to be massive. And I got Kiana out here saying she's so happy and proud to see me out here. She said I'm doing a great job. I don't know. It's easier because I'm already on another show to have this online. So I don't have to really pay attention too much to this one. I just got to be on the show here. So maybe that's how I get it done every week. Maybe it's a Thursday I get it done instead of on a Monday. How about that? I'm talking to my social media expert who is just, she's phenomenal, but she's also, look at that. Kiana's on too. Just telling me that I got to get more vocal, more social. And my director of operations has already told me that, Shani Smith. My B. Michelle Pippin, my coach, has already told me that. And it's like pulling teeth for me. I don't know why. It just is. It's not going to be anymore. We're going to speak those things as they are, and though they're not.
That's right.
So, because what? Who's waiting for you?
The world is waiting for you. She's using my tagline against me. That part. Okay. That part. So, any final thoughts, Shani? Questions you want to ask Shelly? And then, Shelly, any final thoughts you want to tell the audience? Advice you would give them, because Wall Street Hackers are up next. I just want you to hang out there for the Wall Street Hackers. But Shani Smith first, then Shelly Moss, and then I'm going to close the show.
I really don't have any questions. I'm taking note that you are on it and you are an inspiration. And there's that quote that you said, that's it. That's it for me. There is no coming back from that. Like, what can you say to that? So I'm going to hold on to that. And just thank you really for being here. And thank you for sharing your vulnerable journey.
Yes, thank you both for just for having me. And the only thing I would like to say is that if there's anybody that has a church or organization that is in the Hampton, Virginia area, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to come through and speak more about healthy lifestyles and self-care. There's a lot more that I haven't shared that I would love to share. I want to help us eradicate high blood pressure and lower your risk for strokes and heart disease and all these other things. And it can be done. And it doesn't have to be hard. So I would love to have an opportunity to come and share more of my story and to inspire and to help others to take the journey, and I'll take the journey with you.
I heard everything you said, and I apologize. I got notices over here. Mark Lee says he's got a brother, a fellow MS person, and runs a slingshot club. So I hope that's what I'm reading.
Yeah, I'm reading that too.
So you can share this with him, Mark. Shelly's going to have her online classes as well.
Yes.
I want you to tell us how we can reach out to you. I know you can reach me on all social media platforms except Twitter. I'm just saying. But what social media platforms can we meet? Can we meet with you? How do we get in touch with you?
Yeah. So my Instagram is Shelly Moss Shelly Moss SCA. That is my Instagram. That is also my LinkedIn. And right now, those are the only two social media outlets that I am using. But anyone can reach me via email at michellemoss914@gmail.com. And
914, that sounds like a zip code, like an area code in New York.
that's actually used to be my house address in Pennsylvania. And then the same numbers on my birthday. So 914.
Wow, you were born one day before me.
No, my birthday is 419, but it's the same
backward. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So what I would like to do, if you can, real quick, type that into the private chat right there. Mark, can you post up that one banner for us so that we can get a hold of Shelly Moss if we so choose? And you can reach Barbara H. Smith at BHS and Associates on Instagram. Yeah, there's Shelly Moss. There's her email. She's going to put up her Instagram so that we have that. If you could post that out to the channel, that would be super cool right now. Don't go away, Shelly. Hang out with me for a moment if you have it in the green room. I understand your message, Shani. I got you. And I appreciate LinkedIn, Shelly Moss on LinkedIn, that she was here today. Shelly, you have been a phenomenal guest.
Thank you.
We're definitely going to have you back where we could talk more about the things that are happening and unfolding for your business. Yes. We love having business owners. If you are a church in the 757 Hampton Roads area and you are looking for healthy lifestyle talks, those things that can help with high blood pressure, diabetes, any of those things, reach out to Shelly Moss on LinkedIn at Shelly Moss, on Instagram at Shelly Moss CO. Look at that. Mark, I appreciate you so much.
We're missing an S though.
Oh, I'm missing the S. That's my fault. Oh, what did I just do?
2 S's. Michelle Moss, 2 S's.
I'm sorry, I did that.
All right.
No worries.
2 S's.
We just want to make sure people don't send it and don't get it.
Yeah.
If you don't remember it, email the show.
Yeah. Support at Barbara H. Smith. If you would like to be a guest, please don't hesitate to reach out to, I was going to say Shelly Moss. Reach out to Shani Smith. Those S's are getting me out. Reach out to Shani Smith at support, SUPPORT, at BarbaraHSmith.com. Barbara H. Smith, don't forget the H, BarbaraHSmith.com. Thank you so much, Shelly, again. Hang out with me for a moment in the green room. Shani, we will see you soon and talk to you soon. I got some stuff I need to talk to you about. And Mark, thank you so much for being on the move and on time. Look, he even put the S back in there. Mark edited it. Thank you so much. There's Shelly Moss's information. We're going to see you next time. Wall Street Hackers is up next. Don't forget to hang out here on the station. Thank you so much, everybody, for being out here, and you too on live on Instagram. You know what time it is? I don't have a watch, but I know what time it is. It's time for you and you to step into your greatness because the world is waiting for you. That's our show today. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.